proper medical facilities in the hospital.
Yeah.
Why you ain't come and talk?
Yeah.
The vagrancy and destitution problem.
What could be done about it?
Huh?
What could be done about it?
We need
we need some sort of
we need a system. It have to be
proper governmental administration to handle.
One of the things we do very well is to talk. And that talk has produced some outstanding talk artists. You know, calypsonians, storytellers, dub poets, dialect poet performers. Caribbean talk artists all write and perform in very different styles and techniques. But all of them have had to look inwards and backwards to find a imagery, a truthfulness of language that reveal our reality. It is the language of the street, the playground, the marketplace. It's our first language. It's what Barbadian poet, historian Ed Camo Brackett calls our nation language.
Before I start, let me tell all you, I know 4 languages. I know English. Let me see if I give all you a little piece of English before you feel a lie. Let me give all you a little English. English. Asteroid. Exegetically. Heterogeneous metaphysically. And to equivocate my equilibrium, let me lay down this ultimatum. To tackle me, you have to be a man of psychology and talk grammatically. Right, that's English. I also know obscene, but not on the show, right? So, past that. I also could talk like we. Yasan, yasan, yasan wamin, yasan. And I could talk ras. It have a way of how to learn to talk ras, you know. IT full I in a Babylon I. I see a I man coming to injure I. I say I man before you injure I. Left eye, right eye.
Out of the bottomless pit, deep into the ocean of the universe, he was conceived. He grew on the meat of lost souls and the venom of cobras. On the 19th of September 1988, in the youth of his strength, my son Gilbert had abandoned my home, breathing in him fire and brimstone with a vengeful plan to change the face of the earth. Yes, there were bodies lying all over the streets awaiting the burials. After his destruction in Jamaica, he headed for the Cayman Island, where he had left the island in a corrupted condition.
Modern exponents of this Calypso war is Short Pants and Lord Relator.
Imagine what you're telling people, like you want to cause trouble. Relator, I telling you, it is not so. How could you say you only meet me 6 months ago? Remember, we used to live in Quarry Street. We used to play marbles, and skip that was neat. And I am not a fool. Remember, we went to the same school. Saldio, man.
I wouldn't take that praise. I am sure that we didn't share school days. You could never be my contemporary. And Short Pants, I will tell you, most definitely. Because what I'm saying is really the truth. If we went to school together, I wouldn't be a fool like you. So, don't find a fuss. We must have went to the same school, but in different class.
Bajan poet journalist Janet Lane Clark takes the material from the living she sees and hears around her, but she doesn't perform the work herself.
And all the wedding watchers know the bride whole family tree, how she great aunt used to walk over here, and she uncle dead will TB. The bunk to know the bride got a cousin that been shoplifting for years, that she says is a poor wet puppet, and she best friend does pick fares. And somebody does remember, she did pregnant for the priest.
Bruce St. John and Ed Camo Brackett are both lecturers at the University of the West Indies, are fine examples of these special Bajan skills. But they use them with very different results.
Barbados education is the best. Then who I send me expert in the tongue? Expert for salary, expert for tax, expert for teaching, expert for fish, expert for woman, expert for man. Plan for this, plan for that. Plan with your hand in your purse. For the planet in a Bajan, man. But Bajan education is the best. Studiation beat education. Studiation boss education. Studiation plus education is wisdom, boysy boy, wisdom.
My throat like them tie, like them tie, like them tie around it, twisting my name quick, and I never wear necktie yet. And I hear when the big boot kick down my door, stumping it foot upon a knot in the floorboard, in my silver tambourines closer and closer. St. Joseph marching bands crashing and closer. Boom sikai sika, boom ship bell, boom sikai sika, boom ship bell.
You see, the writings and the performances of some outstanding storytellers best express the power of speechification. The acknowledged mother of Caribbean dialect poetry performers is Jamaican Louise Bennett, or Miss Lou. The body of her work is probably equivalent to a PhD dissertation in the social history of our island over the last 45 years. For instance, her colonization in reverse. What a joyful news, Miss Matty. Me feel my heart going worse. Jamaican people
colonizing England in reverse. By the hundred, by the thousand, from country and from town, by the shipload, by the plane load, Jamaica is England bound. Them a pour out of Jamaica, everybody future plan is to get a big time job and settling the motherland. Oh, what a devil went to England. Them face war, them brave the worst. But I wonder how them guys stand colonizing in reverse.
Guyanese Mark Matthews is one of the most expressive storytellers anywhere. On stage, he has a kind of a primal power, and I should know because the two of us worked together in the Dem 2 and the All We shows all over the Caribbean during the 1970s.
Boy, I know this thing, yes. Me know this thing. All for 25, now won't lie, 42 years I know this thing. Third class, you sit down on wooden bench. Second class, you sit down back to back. Then you cock your foot up and rest your head on green soft leather. It's first class, you there. Yes, I know this thing. I know it. When you see running excursion, all the top of the train got people it looking like frost on beer. And rum bottle passing faster than lantern posts.
Steeped in the Jamaican ghetto cultures and language, and trained at the Jamaica School of Drama, Mikey Smith was the consummate poet-performer. His most sharply focused commentary was, "Me can't believe it. Me say me can't believe it. My daughter boyfriend name is Sailor. Him pass through the port like a ship.
More grandpitting for feed and the whole we need. What a night, what a plight. We can't get a bite. My life is a stiff fight and me say me can't believe it. Me say me can't believe it. You believe it? How you believe it and you're blind your eye to it? But me know you believe it, Lord.
And then there's one-of-a-kind Abdul Dakota Malik. He uses everything and anything to illustrate and illuminate. Work chants, children's games, idioms, slangs, proverbs, rhythms, melody. His more weight is based on a typically cruel children's game, where one victim is chosen to be crushed by the accumulative weight of his friends. Malik uses this game as an image for colonialism and all other forms of oppression.
More weight is the mental game we played off for years. More weight is the rule of neo-colonials. More weight is the system. More weight is to join them. More weight is male domination, mind you. With women joining in too. More weight, and they pinning me down. More weight, and I'm on the
Let me leave the last and most emphatic word with Jamaican poet Mutabaruka. Walk good, you hear?
This poem is like all the rest. This poem will not be amongst great literary works, will not be recited by poetry enthusiasts. This poem is old, new. This poem was copied from the Bible, your prayer book, Playboy magazines, the New York Times, Reader's Digest, the CIA files, the KGB files. This poem shall disappoint you because this poem is to be continued in your mind, in your mind, in your mind, in your mind.